And now, News Channel 10's 24/7 local weather first alert forecast.
Well, good Tuesday morning, everyone. I am meteorologist Sheldon Brashears taking a look at how things are shaping up as you get ready for your morning. And well, so far out there, we're seeing some very light scattered showers in parts of the area. As you can see, our current satellite and radar at the time of recording before sunrise this morning, we're seeing the best of those rain chances kind of starting to thin out already. And I think here across the next couple of hours, we're really going to see those showers move out entirely. So shifting gears to our high definition model run, you'll see them kind of start to push out. They're going to finish off in the west first and then in the east a little bit later on. But I think right around sunrise this morning, roughly right around 8 a.m. this morning, we're going to see those showers pretty well leave the region. Then we're going to just see periods of cloudiness, sometimes partly cloudy skies, sometimes a little more clear. But for the most part, not expecting any more rain chances, at least for today and these next couple of days. So looking at your day track forecast here, going to start out this morning mid to upper 40s. We'll see 60s by lunchtime, 70s as you head on into the afternoon with winds very similar to what we saw yesterday, about 15 to 25 miles an hour for the better part of the day today. Like I said, varying levels of cloud cover at times. Looking around the rest of the region, we'll be climbing up some places up into the 80s, while you might see maybe 60s up in places like Clayton. So seeing a little more of a spread in temperatures across the area. Like I said, it's all going to come down to where that cloudy weather falls. But let's take a look at our next weather maker. Unfortunately for Wednesday, we're going to be looking at some pretty windy conditions. So same setup as what we have been talking about. Low pressure system going to dip down into the area. That's going to steer those winds up out of the southwest. It's going to be warm, dry winds for much of the area. And so because of that, for Wednesday, we are seeing a high wind watch. That's for gusts over 60 miles an hour in that kind of northwestern part of the area in those counties in Tan. And underneath that high wind watch is a fire weather watch, more than likely going to become a fire weather warning. But you'll notice it kind of stays off towards the west, where the further east you are, maybe those wind gusts start to kind of diminish slightly. So what we're expecting right now, as you can see for Amarillo, we're kind of right on the edge, kind of falling around that 35 to 45. So thankfully wind gusts might be a little bit lighter than they might be for other places, but we're certainly going to watch for that potential across the region for winds to certainly be a little higher than what we would like to see, of course, any time of year. So looking at your 7-day supercast, we'll see 73 today. Those temperatures and winds will peak for Wednesday with a high of 82 degrees. We'll drop down into the 60s and 70s for the rest of the week. Thankfully, wind speeds look like they do diminish. Saturday looks positively beautiful at 64 with calm winds. We'll spend the early parts of next week in the low 60s and upper 50s as it looks like a cold front might be pushing it through the area. But for the most part, a very spring-like outlook in the forecast.